What's going on, boys and girls? JD here for another round of Ark Survival Evolved on my center server. And when I left you guys, I had just made a bunch of rafts, and I've been doing things with these rafts, and we're about to go talk about these rafts. So let's get to climbing down there. Oh, we got some levels from a lot of gathering that's been going on, so let's pump some weight. There's 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, 4 levels put back just from crafting and, basically getting a skeleton around these rafts that we're going to be using. So let's get down here and let's look at these rafts. We're going to talk about how we're going to be using them, and we're going to talk about how many pieces we've put on them so far, things of that nature. So if you're playing on an official server, rafts are allowed to have up to 88 pieces on them. No more. Of course, you can obviously have less. If you're playing on a private server, you can obviously modify that to have as many pieces on a raft as you want, so long as they follow conventional building rules. I hope that bird doesn't aggro. Okay, so I'm actually going to stream a very brief portion of this because I have a friend who wants to see how I build rafts, and I've kind of been setting up a little example. I'll show you guys. Now, I kind of showed this last time, so this is how we start off on a raft when we want to start sinking the foundations, in case you forgot, right? We place the pillar. We place the first foundation right beside the pillar. The next thing we do, and these have already been slightly lowered, but we place a pillar inside the foundation, and then we place the next foundation beside it. Each time we're stepping it down, right? So this pillar and this foundation are slightly higher than this pillar and this foundation, which are slightly higher than this pillar and this foundation. And you basically just continue doing this process until you get it down where you want it. So this first raft right here, this is the expedition raft, right? This guy, he's kind of used for just tooling about, doing some exploration, finding things you need. It's going to act as an overall mobile base. And what's really important is you'll notice as soon as I come in the door, I get my little housing buff over here. So that's nice. And that housing buff is maintained throughout the entirety of this building. And you have to build it a very specific way to get that to happen, because these sloped roofs tend to complicate things greatly. But we've got plenty of floor space in here. It's I think a 4x3 wide floor space, and then there's some additional space down under here. So right now, before we add in any additional boxes and the bed back there, this structure takes up 61 pieces, meaning we would have 27 additional pieces we could put in here, which would account for putting in a smithy, a forge, cooking places, the whole 9 yards, the works, right? So this thing still has a lot of room to have all the things that we would want to have in a mobile base, and that's really super nice. I'm going to show you just how useful this is down the road, because we're going to convert this at minimum to stone, if not to metal, most likely. Now, that's raft number 1, and I'll start adding the pieces to that here in just a little bit. Raft number 2 is the trapper boat, okay? And that's this guy right here. Now, he's not done. There's still a ways to go on him, but we're gonna pull him around just a little bit to show how he works. So let's say that we were wanting to trap that trike right over there that's walking down the beach. With this raft, we would pull up alongside the area where we're going to try to, pull the mob from, or the dino. And we would park it so that these ramps, if you look right over here on this side, there are ramps, right? And we would want to park it where those ramps are positioned just right with the beach. So we get probably right about here. Okay? And so when we get off, we can check it. Not quite close enough. It would probably work if we were to get a dino to chase us, but I'm not happy with that, so let's get a little closer. What we really want to do is we want it to clip into the beach. That's the goal here. We don't want it to do it horribly, but we want it to clip into the beach a bit. So right about there. That's beautiful. Okay, so how this should work now is I aggro whatever dino it is I want to trap. So let's pretend it's this trike up here. Where's he at? There he is. He's over there. Okay, so I would pull out my bow, and I'm definitely not going to aggro this trike. Let me see what level this trike is. Yeah, don't want to aggro that trike. But I would shoot the trike in the butt, and preferably I would have him over here. I would shoot him, and then I would just take off running, right? Uh-oh, we're going to have us a fight right here. And we got a comfy. Hello, Compy. Give me back my arrow. I hate compies. But free hides and meat, I'll take. Alright. So, with the boat right here, we would just run straight up it and into this area, which will have a pin. Okay, we haven't built the pin yet. It's one of the things we still need to do. But once we were in here, we could just hightail it out this door, or if I put another door on the other side, you know, have the dino chase us in, and then we just, you know, we bounce right on out. We could also do it from either one of these ends if we wanted to. Now this guy, he's not using nearly as many pieces, or at least he wasn't. So let's say we got 8 out here, 8 on that wall, that makes 16. 8 for the floor in here, that's 24. Then we've got 4 across here, 2 right here, there's another 6, though that puts us up to 30. We got 8 going on right here, that's 38, plus another 4 right here. That bumps us up to 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. Okay, so we've added a little bit more. So at about 53 here, but as you can see, we've already got a bit of storage. We've got a bed. We've got a couple of preserving bins. You know, not hard to survive in here while we go out taming. And once again, we get the house buff the entire time we're inside of these rafts. Okay, so they make for excellent ways to go out and tame from a nice, safe standpoint. The other thing that they do for us, though, is when you have rocks really close to the beach like this, you can run your little boat right up here like so. And check it out. I can harvest these rocks from inside the base. Nice and safe. Don't have to worry about getting attacked by anything. Happy days. It's glorious, right? Easy peasy. Money in the bank. Gotta watch it, though, when you're dealing with Thatch, because with Thatch, if you go two-hand, you can turn around and destroy your Thatch building. So, gotta watch out for that. I need to let somebody know something right quick. All right, let's keep on thwacking here. All right. Now, what we're missing right now from this boat, and we need to spend some of these Ingrams, so that's cool because we're going to need them right now, is we want to get to stone, right? And so let's go down to the stone stuff. And part of what we're missing is we're going to need these stone dinosaur gateways, right? Well, this costs 9. But to learn it and its prerequisites is going to cost 16. No big deal. We can do that. Let's do this one too. Let's pick up their S plus variants because we're going to want those. And let's see here. What else is there up here that we want? Did we already get the sloped roof? Yep, we've already got that. Good. Good. That's very good. What else have we unlocked? So here's Behemoth Gateways. We're definitely going to be wanting those eventually. Now, I've never done much with the toilet, but I hear they're fantastic. So I'm probably going to pick that up at some point this time around. They're a rather new item. Here's Longneck Rifles. Those are going to come in handy eventually, but not right now. We're not ready to use those just yet. Okay, so I think that's all I really want to buy right this minute. There's probably some more stuff that I've forgotten about that I need to go in and pick up, like this. Just kind of glancing. I definitely want stone fence foundation. Where is that? Right there. Get its variant here. Okay. I'm kind of just scrolling back to see if there's things that we've missed that I want right now. Not seeing a lot though, so I think we're okay. We're gonna have to deal with pipes and stuff soon, but for now we're okay. Okay, so I think we've kind of got what we want. Now I've been gathering up quite a bit of resources, just like last time, because really I think this is the boat that I want to finish before the expedition boat this time. I want to try to get straight into taming as quickly as I can. So in here I've got quite a bit of stones put back, and over here I've got a bit more, and then I've got a little bit of wood. We're gonna need a lot more wood than this though. This is not very much wood at all for what we're going to be needing to do. So let's try to get ourselves at least some basic stuff going on. Is what I think we should do. So we'll grab some of this stuff out, and let's grab some stone up. Now, when crafting stone, first things we're going to want to do is we're going to want to replace all of these foundations, right? So I'm looking for stone right here, and foundations are squares, cubes, Q. There we go, right here. So here's our S plus stone foundations, 80 stone apiece. So we're going to chew through our stone stock really quick. We've got enough wood right now to make 5. Let's go ahead and get enough stone to make 5 as well. That should be good. All right, we'll go ahead and get those made. And that's going to consume all of our precious wood, unfortunately. Now, like wood, if you watch our weight, stone is worth a lot of experience for getting us levels. And as you build stone foundations, your weight is actually going to go down. So that's a good thing. But we're getting chunks of XP every time we make one of these things. So this is going to provide us, as we turn these boats into stone boats, a considerable amount of experience. Like that just about leveled us, which is awesome. All right, so let's place these things. So let's start off placing around the raft itself, right? Now that one right there is a very special one, and it's going to be kind of a hard one to get placed because of the way it sits. It's sunken, right? We don't want this one to be poking out. So what we want to do is I want to pick this thatch foundation up, and I want to try to slide this one in here where it actually belongs, at the height that I actually want it at. I don't want it at this higher height, and that's going to be difficult due to these others that are around it. So let's pick this one up. And this is the only tricky one that there should be. After I get this kind of set, we should be okay. Don't demolish. There's no reason to demolish. Let's pick it up. And this one's kind of risky, but I'm hoping that it doesn't break anything. So we'll find out right now. Yeah, it worked. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so what we want to do right now is we want to try to slide this sucker, if it'll let me, right in where that one is, and it is not wanting to let me, which really sucks. Okay, so we got another way we can do this, though. We got another way we can handle this. So we're going to put one right here. Okay, now that's at its correct height. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, so let's see here. I don't really want to pick that up. That's not the goal. The goal is to sink it down, right? So we need some wood is what we need. Do I have any laying around? Wood, wood, wood. Wood, 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 wood. Let's get some wood. So we'll grab some wood from right here, and what we'll do is we'll just build a quick pillar. And I need to tell my wife something, so 1 sec. All right, so we got our pillar made. Let's get over here, back on the boat. Now, I use these ramps as my way to get back on the boat because, well, otherwise I'm going to struggle. There's no other way to get on here anymore. And I hope I didn't just make a mistake. I may have. I may have to get in from a different direction now. It's not the end of the world, though. I can do it. Oh, don't block me, wall. The wall straight up was like, denied, sucker. I hate you, wall. Making me look foolish. All right, so what we can do is we can just take this, sink this into this, and I think that should allow, I don't know, because it's, oh, yeah. We're flickering. That's not where I wanted that. Nope, not at all. So now I got to go under the raft and try to get that out. So this is the fun part of raft building when you are kind of, I won't say it's necessarily exploiting, because you know, the game is about to go live and the devs haven't made any changes to this. I think it's kind of become acceptable behavior that this is how rafts operate. That'll work. We can do that. Of course, they went in the reverse order of what I wanted them to go. And that's still not what we wanted. That doesn't work. How it's managing to clip like that, I'm not sure. But it is doing it. Anyways, these rafts and building boats like this is pretty much par for the course for the entirety of the art community. And one of my, I guess a dino or something broke that out. I'm just gonna have to build another ramp up here until I get all this done. Boat building at its finest, boys and girls. All right, let's try this one. Let's try this again. We're just trying this one. I'm not interested in that one over there. Almost got it. So I guess let's try to pick up this thatch foundation and see if that helps at all. Because at least I'll be able to more easily get back on the boat now. Nope, still not low enough. Okay, that one's in the right spot now. That's good. Why it keeps jumping over there is what I don't understand. That should not be happening. There's no reason for it to jump over like that. That's going to be very frustrating if that doesn't begin to operate correctly. Thatch. Let's get a... What am I off here? I need some wood here. Okay. Let's go grab a little wood. Hey, look, a Dodo Egg. Hey, and I got a level up. Awesome. Alright, let's get this thatch foundation here. Just a regular one. Instead of... I know that the foundations can be sunken. I don't know if the... oh, whoops. We can do it like this now. Okay, so let's pick up this foundation. May have to rebuild this pillar. We're going to go ahead and demolish that right quick. Alright, so with the thatch foundation in our inventory, this one right here, we're going to put this down even with where it's supposed to be. Beautiful. We're going to sink the pillar into that. And now, hopefully, we can... let's replace this. That is not what I asked you to do, you piece of crap game. And it's doing it again. Now it's just bouncing it over here instead. Don't understand, guys. Okay, so let's put this one in. Now, we can't put the one in that comes off the back without putting another ceiling tile to hold it in place for us, right? And I guess, you know, technically with the stone foundations, that I can pick them up now and whatnot, it wouldn't be the end of the world for me to actually just leave it like that. I could pick it up each time I need to, but I don't really want to do that. That doesn't sound fun to me. So I want it to work the way I had it. And we can see that it's trying to snap in right there for that one. So why won't it try to... Why does it try to kick off to the side with this one? Like that. That's dumb. I don't even know what it's attempting to snap to. I guess it's trying to snap on the corner, maybe, of that pillar. Is the only thing I can think of. Do I have a ceiling on me? Nope. Thatch. Thatch roof. Am I starving? I am. It's a good thing we've got food on board this vessel. some Dodo eggs. And let's see here. We'll eat 5 of these. That'll strengthen our bones a little bit. Let's demolish that roof. So we just need to get this thing sunk back down where it belongs. If we can pull that off, we're sitting good. But I don't think it's going to let me pull it off, to be honest. I can do it. Or I could have done it. It appeared I could do it a minute ago. With this. But now it is really not wanting to cooperate. I do have another option. I could put down a ladder hatch over it and still be able to access it, and it would be at the correct height. But I just don't want to do that. There's a way to do this the right way, and I want to do it the right way. But it doesn't look like it's going to cooperate with me doing it that way anymore. Well, good thing that was all thatch. Not the end of the world now. Okay, see that is exactly where we want it, right there. Boom, perfect. Now if I could just get this to do the same thing, we would be sitting golden. But I don't think I can for some reason. I don't think this is gonna allow itself to be snapped like that. See how much higher up it's sitting than where I want it to be? It's trying to allow itself to snap to the ocean floor before it will allow itself to snap right there. Very odd. There shouldn't be anything helping to align it now for it to snap to. So, can we make another thatch? Yeah, we can. Cool. Alright, so with this, can we get this to sink? Let's get rid of the wood pillar for a minute. Because at this point, we're no longer trying to sink it, right? We have one that's sunk already. Can we make another thatch ceiling? We might be able to pull this off with ceilings. Ceilings are kind of magic. Oh, I shouldn't be using these. I should be using the reusable ones. That's this. And I mean, this is kind of the frustration you run into with trying to get your raft perfect when you're building one of these, is getting everything set just right and clipped just right and at the right height. So let me check something right here. So, is this slightly below that? Oh! I think I had it. Did it work? Did it work? I don't know, but we're about to find out. We may have just pulled it off, boys and girls. If we did, that's going to be fan-damn-tastic. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's in there. Perfect. We did it. So we got far enough back and we pulled it off. So we can put this guy... Well, I need to put that ceiling back. That was kind of dumb of me. So we want that ceiling to align as high as possible. And then we want to snap in from below that ceiling this bad mamma jamma, and he's good. We are golden. We can go forward now, finally. Huzzah! And that means we can put this guy back, because, well, I think I've got extras for this, right? Yeah. We'll put this one in for now, because I'm not really ready to start placing these out here yet. Okay, so working around this one right here, it can be very annoying, at the start, because of that right there. It's not sure which one you want to actually clip to. So you've got to kind of finesse everything in to position. And it'll take you a little bit. It'll take a few tries for sure. But once you get it around the square that goes around this, you'll be kind of set from that point forward. So let's go 6. And it helps to kind of hold your camera up, but it's literally flickering between the two, and it's a gamble as to whether you're going to get it in there or not. This one does not want to go in. It's being non-cooperative. Well, that one just was smooth as glass right there. All right, there we go. So we should be able to pick this up because we don't need this thatch ceiling. All right, and that's all of our stone foundations that we have right now. Now let's see if we can make some more. So what are we lacking from making a few more of these? Really everything, but the primary thing honestly is wood. We need wood in high amounts. So there's a really good place to go get wood if you have a raft that's prepared. We don't have a raft that's prepared yet, so we've got to be, very careful still. But straight ahead of us is a swamp. And that swamp is loaded down with trees that are on the water. So if we were fully stoned out and fully protected, we could raid that swamp for all of its lumber, and it would be fantastic for us. Instead, at the moment, we can't do that. But what we can do is drop off all the stuff we're holding into our resource bins here. Anything that's, heavy. My mouse is kind of acting up at the moment. All right. And we can come out here and start collecting this wood from outside on the beach. Now, fortunately, it only takes 40 wood per stone foundation. So if we get ourselves, a load of wood, we'll be doing okay. Now, we lost the entire back wall when we were redoing that, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to rebuild all that anyways out of stone. So what did we actually lose? Not much. But it just goes to show you, be careful as you tear things down and tear things apart. If you're not framing it with thatch first, say it was all, wooden frames and stuff, you'd be losing a lot more resources that way. That's why I tend to try to build from a thatch frame to start. It tends to work out much better for me when I do it that way. All right, so we need some more foundations. So we're going to be able to make 7 more right here. Beautiful. Beautiful day. Now, some of these foundations are much more important to getting done quickly. And we're doing the wrong thing. We're doing the entirely wrong thing. We just sat there and made triangle foundations like a boss. We are excellent at this game, guys. Excellent at this game. So we're only going to get 2 until we destroy all these foundations. I thought we were doing really good. We really are doing really bad. We are out of thatch is the problem. And we're going to have to go break down all of these triangle foundations now. Alright, so what you can do with triangle foundations that you cannot do with square foundations is you actually have the ability to make circles. Keep that in mind. If you ever wanted a circular building, triangle will give you the ability to do that. So basically the 5 we just made, we're going to get half of the resources back. So we'll get a couple more square foundations out of it, but that was really stupid of me. Slow down. Trust me, slow down. 1 square foundation. Huzzah, we win. Alright, we'll get 1 more now that we've destroyed the triangles. And I think there's only 1 more around that one, and it's this. And we're good. Beautiful. These others, we won't have to worry about the snapping issue anymore, so we'll be good now. Perfect. Alright, we needed thatch. I really wish the sun would not have gone down. I hate recording when it's dark. It really sucks. What we'll do is I'll light the campfire inside the raft to give us a little bit of light to work with. Hey, look, there's an egg. What kind of egg is that? Maybe it'll be a dodo egg. Nope, that's an ichthy egg. I don't see it, but I don't feel like getting attacked by it, so I'm not going to mess with it for right now. Do I have any fuel in you? I've got plenty of stone right here. Let's do 20. We'll use up 20 stone right here. And that'll at least let us get our campfire started. So it'll be a little brighter in here, you know? We'll cook some meat while we're at it. Alright, so we can at least see what we're working with in here now. Alright. There we go. That's the one we want. Not triangle, right? Correct. Alright, beautiful. We're going to get 6 of them this time. Not so bad. And we should get a level here pretty quick out of these, which will be really nice. We're at 290 out of 250 weight. There we go. We're free of the burden. Halfway done crafting. Alright, so I want to kind of replace, you know, as much of this inner area as I can first. The reason being is the quicker we can get this area closed off and stoned out, we can use the boat as our method for going and gathering resources much more safely, right? And that's a better thing all the way around. There we go. All right, so that also destroying these thatch foundations is going to return to me some of the resources used to craft them. So the same thing, if I come out here and I just start placing these in place of the ones that already exist, or even on top of them, I'll be able to just demo them quickly. And that's going to give me back a little wood, a little thatch, and a little fiber every time. Alright, perfect. Let's go back in here now. Let's grab some more. How much? We're doing good on wood. Cool. Let's get some stone. And stone foundation. Yep. 80. Yep. So we've got just enough to do 2. We're low on wood, or we could do 3. So we're going to have to get cracking on the wood harvesting soon. But we're also just about there with getting the inner portion of our stone stuff done. Like the platform all the way from here up to the beds are now stone. And now the bed and storage is now stone. So now at this point I can start working on these roofs and the walls. And they're a little cheaper than the foundations themselves are, so that works out. Hey, I got a wooden triangle here. I forgot about this. I got some more thatch ceilings right there. Cool. We may end up needing those ceilings, so I'm not going to butcher those yet. Got extra thatch right there. Right on. Did I get more spark powder? Yeah. Beautiful. Throw that in there and let that keep right on cooking. And I should have a bunch more raw meat. Yep. Toss all this in. We did gain another level, so that's good. So we'll get some more weight under our belts. We'll worry about spinning the Ingrams from it later, and we are rapidly approaching 40. And there is a monstrous egg right here. What is this? This is a Carbonemus egg. I don't see the turtle. I could take that and eat it. I'm not going to because I don't have time for that right now. Am I carrying stone on me? I am. 175. So I'll be able to make 2 if I can get the wood for it. So let's do that. Oh, we're not making foundations anymore, though. That's right, that's right. We want to make something a little bit different now. Okay. What do we want to make now? Let's make these sloped stone roofs. They're kind of expensive. We can get 5 more stone, which I can. There's 2. 4, and over here's a little bit more. That'll give us 3 of these that we need. So crafting, slope stone roof. There we go. Let's get those things going on. Let's go ahead and place this down and break it so we can get back our wood from that. It's an additional free 20 wood in our pockets. All right. Now, We want to jump up here. Oh, we missed the jump. We're not so good. Try it again. There we go. Beautiful. And here's where I want to start replacing these, I think. So put this one there. Okay, that's what I was worried about. I was wondering if these things were going to poke through when I switched over to stone. I'll have to adjust them slightly. It's not that big a deal. Only one of them's still poking through, so the other one's in a good spot, it looks like. Perfect. We just need to move this one forward, and that'll work. We can do that. Alright, so we need one more to have the bottom row done. And what am I missing for that? Just stone. I can make 4 more. So let's get a little bit more so that I can make 5, and I'll be able to finish that group of roofs off. I know I've got plenty of thatch on the boat at the moment. Okay, there's no more stone in there. That's okay. We got more stone right here. Alright. I know we need 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 2, 4, and 1. Yep. So I think I need 7 of these. I can craft 6. So let's get all 6 of those crafted. Well, now that's very interesting. That one did not break the thatch. I am amazed. I must go and look at this. How did that happen? Apparently I slid it right under somehow. But it looks like we have a good solid seal, so I'm not going to complain. Okay, so the next ones we want to do... Actually, let's go ahead and get these 2 done real quick while we're here. That did not like it went in. Looked like it went in correctly. It slid under, I guess. Okay, I can deal with this. All right, so there's that one, and this should be a little easier to jump on. There we go. Demolish that. Beautiful. And then now we will start working on these that are up here at the top. Perfect. Okay, that works. And we need one more, which we just need a little bit of stone for. And it's starting to lighten up outside, so that's good. I think I've got more stone inside, but I'm just going to grab what's sitting over here and use it, because why not, right? Now, at one point I had a dodo on my boat, but I'm pretty sure I knocked it off a while back. Oh wait, it's on the other boat. Never mind. I'm silly. So I did not want 2 of those. I want 1 of those. And then from there, we want to start crafting just straight up flat ceilings. Okay, and they take the same amount of resources as the sloped ones, but that's our next focus, is flat ceilings. We don't need nearly as many of those. And then once we get to move on to walls, it will get even easier, because walls are pretty easy to craft. Alright, so let's see, how many ceilings can we do? Let's do all 3 of those. Beautiful. Okay, I can tell you right now that this is off because of this piece of wood right here. And we don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and pick this up. And if that one's off, that means it's highly likely that another one is off. And it looks like this one right here is. So let's pick this guy up as well. We're going to go ahead and demolish this and get it out of the way. I want the wood on these to line up perfectly. That's the goal. Okay, that looks like it lined up. That's lined up. All right, cool. Now we're better. All right, so we've got 3 of these. How many do I need? I think I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So we're going to need 1 more. What's keeping me from making another one? I bet stone is. Let's see. Yep, just a bit of stone is all we need. How are we doing on food? Beautiful. Let's get some more meat to throw in there. So with these, let's take them from, probably from right here, I'm thinking. And what we want to do now is we want to make sure that, once again, the boards on the bottom of the stone are aligned. If they are, you know, almost seamless, you're doing good. If you can see a line where they're off of each other, you're going to lose your housing buff. Oh, I didn't grab my stone, did I? Okay, so let's grab some stone out of here. We need 1 more ceiling. And that's looking pretty bueno to me. I like it. Alright, at this point we're ready to start working on walls. So let's get these little corner pieces knocked out first. So we're going to need at least 2 L's and 2 R's. Maybe another R. Good, yeah, I think another of each actually. So another L and another R. I need 1 more R. Come on. Stop holding out on me. Alright, so we want to slide these in right where these are. Oh, wrong side. That's... Did they change those? This should not. Maybe they did change these. Hang on. I guess these don't have wood showing on them any longer. Okay. I can deal with it. Dig it. Where did that go? It's somewhere on this boat, but I don't see it. So this is one of the things that I found that I don't like the S Plus stuff, is sometimes they will snap in a very odd way and go somewhere that they are not supposed to be. So right now, for example, I have no idea where that wall piece just went. And I can't just pick things up and move them, because we'll start losing pieces of the boat if I do. So let me see if I can get a look inside of this wall piece right here. It's not inside of that. I can get I need to move it out just a bit further so I can look under that one. And there's multiple reasons why I want it in the right spot. Obviously, I want it in the right spot. You know, that's reason number 1. But it's counting as a piece on our boat right now. And it's a piece that I can't account for. And that's going to count against our total of what we're allowed to place, right? Plus, I just made that. I'd rather not, you know, lose it. Pretty sure it's inside of this foundation right now. Pretty sure it's right there, actually. Yep, I found it. Let's see if we can get to where we can target it. Stone foundation. Where did I just see that at? It's right there. It's like hovering inside of this. It's very weird. 1 second, guys. There we go. We extracted it. My wife was talking to me about fertilizing the yard. We got rainstorms. It's amazing to have them in Texas. Never happens, right? Okay, let's try this one more time here. So I believe that's where I want it. Click. There we go. Sloped left wall. Beautiful. Okay, we want to do the same thing in this back corner with the left wall. I want to pop one in right there. Perfect. I think that went where it was supposed to go. And then we want to put a right wall in. Right. And that one messed up. Wonderful. I have to go get that one out now. Oh, man. Yeah, the flickering, snapping stuff, that's something that I definitely hope, that they kind of get that fixed. Yeah, that's the one we want. So we'll pick that up. Now, don't get me wrong. I realize that a lot of what we're doing also, the first thing any game company's going to say is, oh, it's modded, so you're going to have issues. It's not just modded. This happens with every one of their snap points as well. It's the way they're allowing Unreal to auto-calculate where things can snap. There we go. Okay. So we should have our seams. Looks like we do. Our housing bonus is still intact. So let's put one down here. Beautiful. And we need one, I think this is a left that goes up here. Should be a left right there. Let me go outside and place this one so I can see it a little bit better. Maybe it is a right. I'm not sure. Let's do it like this. This is a left thatch wall. We're going to demolish it. So we want this to replace it. Let me see. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That is not how that's supposed to be working. So I'm probably going to need to put down a wall right in front of that to be able to do it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick this up, the sloped roof. We're going to step inside. I'm going to pick up this thatch wall. Place down the thatched wall. I'm probably going to have to move my bed, aren't I? You're terrible. Pick up the trapper bed. Okay, let's pull this. We want it right here on this edge. And we want to do it on top of that wall like that. Beautiful. And then have that put back right there. Beautiful. Pick up the thatch wall because we don't need it any longer. Get our sloped wall back. We want to cling that one onto there. There we are. And looking good now. Okay. So almost all of our angles are done. We still have one more angle to do. It's right here. So let's go ahead and put the thatch wall back on. Put the 7 on right here. That's the right hand wall. And those are done. At this point, we're ready to just replace stone walls. So doing good, doing good. Stone walls are a little cheaper than some of the other stuff. Here comes the lightning storm. Those are always fun. Exciting to watch, right? I don't think I have any more. How are we doing on cooking meat over here? Doing great. Why did I put meat in there? I just was not thinking. Pull out the spoiled, put the good stuff in, pull out this stuff. Perfect. Let's put this stack of 30 back in there. That's perfect. Alright. So stone and lumber is what we need. Let's stroll on down the beach a little bit more and get some more. Can probably switch beaches and get a bit more, but this will work for now. I actually still have plenty of stone. It's more lumber that we're needing. That is a crazy lightning effect they've got going now. Almost overpowering. Hey, we got another level out of this. Awesome. Getting level 38 right now. Almost able to carry 300 pounds as well. That's super awesome. Let's get a little thatch while we're out here. Make sure we've got, a good mix of materials. We still have a lot of stone on the boat. But it never hurts to be greedy and grab more stone as we go. What kind of egg is this? Let's take a look. This is a trike. We want to be careful about the trike. Trikes will smash down all of these thatch walls and destroy all of this stuff that we have inside. See, I still feel like these are off right now. But I can't really tell. So I'm just going to go with it for the moment. Alright. Crafting. We need some stone. We'll get that out of the mortar and pestle. Because I've got, several of them put in here. And now we're wanting to go with walls. So we're going to be able to build 8 walls off this first batch. Walls are going to take 40 stone, 20 wood, and 15 thatch apiece. Primary ingredient we're going to be missing, as usual, stone. But we're going to be able to build stone walls up real quick, so that's going to work out nicely. Let's pull that one down. Yeah, because that's totally where I was clicking for you to go. Thanks, game. And again. Okay. Why don't we try doing it where you're supposed to? Thanks. Okay, let's hang this one from the ceiling. Beautiful. Okay, let's get here. We're going to come over here and swing in and do this one right quick. Yep, once again, that's exactly where I asked that to go. Good game. Pick up the stone wall. Okay, we're going to move the boat out just a tad for easier placement of some stuff. Alright, so I know I want a stone wall here. And let's put one up here. Perfecto. And we've got 3 remaining, so let's get the lower ones done. So this guy. This guy. It seems like they've changed the stone wall graphic. It's kind of cool. You can't really tell which side's the outer side and the inner side. Used to, the stone walls had the same kind of board effect as these. I guess maybe that's because these are S+ walls. I'm not sure. So we need 2 more walls. So crafting, wall, and then we want to get some double door frames, a couple of them, and we want a couple of double doors. And what am I missing for that? Probably wood, as if I had to guess. Yeah, I'm low on wood. Okay, no problem. All right, so we got to put a wall in there, perfect. Let's go with our double door frames now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get our door frames up. I mean our doors. Bam. Nice. Alright, we need some more wood. And I need to put my ramp back on, right? I don't have a way to get back on the boat right now if I'm away from land. So let's swing over here. We're just going to go right across the river to the other side. And outside, all we really need right now are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more stone foundations, and the boat is actually almost done at that point. So we're going to be able to put this to use real soon. So we've gone really long on this episode. We're up to an hour. All I'm going to be doing at this point is finishing the boat out, and I'll probably kind of do the same thing with the expedition boat and be boosting it up to stone. I'd like to finish it on camera though, at least, and kind of show you guys what I was talking about with yeah, I'm going to finish it real quick. We're going to go for the hour long. If I need to separate it later, I will. All right, I think we should have enough to finish out now. At least I'm hoping we do. Let's go give it a shot. Minus the ramp, but you know, you've seen a ramp before, so that's not that big a deal. Although we can make stone ramps now, so that kind of is a big deal. All right, so from there, what we want to be making are going to be foundations. And we've got plenty of stone for it. And I said that I needed 7 of them. Right here. I've got enough right here for 5. Okay, so 8. Okay. Come on, let me move. Boom. Going for another level here. We can carry 270 pounds now. That's awesome. Or stones, as the weight measurement works in this game. Funny enough. Okay, so 6 here. Replace that guy. Replace that guy. And replace that guy. Perfect. And then we'll do a 6er right there. And a 6er right there. Alright. So, for a couple more foundations, what am I lacking? Wood. Okay. This is a perfect time since we're already at the hour, limit anyways. So now that this boat is pretty much completely stoned out, minus 2 foundations, we can kind of start venturing over into more dangerous territory, which means we can actually go into the swamps, which are right back around this corner, if I remember correctly. Now you got to be careful in the swamps. I don't know if this has ever been corrected, but there used to be a lot of spots in the swamp where your boat would just magically get hung up. That you'd be in the middle of a deep point of water. There'd be no reason for it, but your boat would just magically be stuck. So be careful about that. The other things that you've got to be careful about in the swamp is you need to always be looking all the way around your boat, because there are creatures in the swamp called Titan boas, and Titan boas love to eat humans. We're like their favorite dish. And I was just commenting in the last episode about how good I was doing with only doing 30-minute episodes. And then I found myself unprepared. So what's likely to happen is I'll split this in half or something to that effect. If I can. If I'm not in the middle of a digression. So now, do you see all these lovely trees out in this swampy, murky water? Basically what we can do right here to now harvest lumber is just drive right into these trees, clip them into the boat, and we can harvest trees all day from inside of our boat with no worries to ourselves. The best part about it is as you can just see right there, I can harvest rare mushrooms from these things. Rare mushrooms are used for mind wipe tonics, as well as they're just good food. So we can now take this, craft our final 2 foundations. So wait, was that a triangle? No, that wasn't. Okay, we're good. There's our last 2 foundations, and this boat is completely stoned out now and is pretty safe to travel most areas of the map, collecting resources and going after dinos. So the question that you probably are wondering is, what else is going to go out here to turn this into a true trapper boat? And while we're here, we're going to try to answer that real quick. Let's get a little bit more lumber just to be safe. I'm hoping there's no Titan boas present, or I'm going to die. Okay. Let's see here. Let's grab a little more stone. We're almost out anyways. And what we want to craft is a fence foundation times 2. So right here, we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And then the next thing we want to make is this stone gateway. 140 stone each, 70 lumber each. We're going to need 4 of these for how we're going to set up our trapping boat. So hopefully this will let me move here in just a second. There we go. We're going to get a little more wood out of here. We've gained another level. Awesome. And we're going to craft another one of these on the fly here. So there's a Dilophosaurus already sitting outside waiting to eat us. I've got the wood to make another. Let's see if I can get the stone together. There we go. So I've got to make 1 more of these gateways, and I'm really only off by a minor amount of stone. But let's get to a safe place where things aren't going to eat me if I go outside. This over here looks like a safe place to me. We just want to get away from that dilo and do our thing right here. So just like I can clip trees in, obviously I can clip rocks in. And I said I needed 20 stones, so that should be enough to get the final gate. Okay. And so how we're going to set this up now is we're going to come out here, and using these fence foundations, we can put them on the corners of the raft. So I think there's going to be one that goes like right... I don't want it down there. I want it on the raft. So one there. I want to bring that one off of that. I can't use my thing to move. Nope. All right, we'll do it over here. We'll come back to that one. And there's already things trying to eat me. Look at this. Let's get out in deeper water. These auto-opening doors. They're really messing with me all the time now.
I was just doing some
Alright, we're going to have to kill this compy. He's not going to leave us alone until we do. Okay, so there's that. Alright, let's get these fence foundations put on. There's one. Compies are going to jump really high. There's not one. Did it go? Alright, doesn't matter. And let's see if we can get the last one on here. There's one. Okay. I don't think that the one that we messed up right there is really going to be that big of a difference. But, so now what we want to do is, using these fence foundations, we can actually clamp. I don't know why it's clamping at an angle like this. we can clamp these dino gates on, or at least normally we can. I'm going to pick these back up and see if they've changed this. Hang on. These are these S plus fence foundations that I'm not sure that they interact in exactly the same way. Anyways, with the dino gates, they happen to be a perfect 2 blocks, right? So what we can do is we can place them on the boat, but they're very difficult to place. So usually you want to do this from land. And I've made enough to where we're going to have a dino gate across here, here, and here. So let me just find a spot where I can place these and we'll get this done. We're not at all in a safe area though. So I've got to kind of keep my guard up while I do all this. Oh, there's where that other fence foundation went. It went on the roof. Because I totally wanted a fence foundation on my roof. Alright, let's get up here real quick and we'll take this fence foundation down. And pick up the fence foundation. We're going to try this one more time using them before I say screw it and do it a different way. Because I can eyeball it if I have to. I just would rather not. And it did it again. So annoying. Okay, so we'll put this one up on the fence foundation. Why are you not snapping to the fence foundation? This is retarded. Okay, I don't know what it's trying to use as snap points. Apparently these things do not interact very well together. Normally, this is not how this would act. You would put down a fence foundation and it would snap right on. So I'm going to get these snapped and I will let you guys check it all out next time. As always, guys, if you liked it, like it. And if you'd like to see more like it, click that subscribe button. You guys be good to one another or I will poke you with the spear. And I don't think that that's what you want. You know, you don't want to die to the spear. All right. You guys take it easy. I'll catch you next time. Laters.